Hi everyone, thank you for joining me in today's Keys Information Success session called Treat Yourself. It's a guide to self care, and my name is Rosa Baez Reese. I'm the academic advisor for the Keys program, so thank you so much for joining me today. Before we get started, please make sure that you scan the QR code to make sure that you were able to successfully attend or sign in for this session so you can get your participation points. Also, I wanted to remind you that anytime you join a Zoom meeting or you're meeting us in person to any of these sessions, these are the rules that we would like you to follow. So please make sure that you remember that this is a safe space for everyone. Just like in Vegas, what happens in Vegas, whatever it happens there, it stays there, right? So make sure that if you said something here or if you hear something here, it stays here, and also listen and be respectful to each other. If you're not comfortable sharing your ideas or your thoughts, please make sure that you don't have to say them. Also, use kind words and be kind to everyone. For the objectives of today's session, we want to make sure that you're able to learn about healthy lifestyles. I want to make sure that you're also able to see how you can improve your health in when it comes to both mentally and physically. Also, you'll learn how to enhance self-care, and also you'll be able to see what resources are available to you. And I want you to realize that you are the priority. And in case you don't know who your support team is, then we can try to help you identify it. When it comes to well being, there are a lot of dimensions. There is physical, emotional, financial, social, occupational, purpose, intellectual, and environmental. But today we're going to touch four different ones, which will be physical, emotional, social, and purpose. And this will be like an icebreaker, but you can also answer this question to yourself. So think about how are you treating yourself? How is it that you are trying to improve every aspect in your life, or even taking care of yourself? I do want to make sure that you are honest with yourself. So make sure that you're able to come up with an answer. And if you're neglecting your self care, then be honest and let yourself know that you need to work on that. But today, we're going to start with body self care. When it comes to taking care of your body in a healthy way, it can be by physically activities or your overall physical well-being. You can have a regular sleep schedule. I know a lot of you don't really have time when you're studying, work, or you have a lot of things on your plate, but you have to set time aside for you to be able to rest and get a full night's sleep. Also, healthy diet helps stay healthy. It doesn't mean that you only need to eat your veggies and proteins or fruits. We want to make sure that you're eating when you're supposed to eat. Listen to your body and just give them the fuel that it needs. And again, listen to your body not only when you're hungry or when you're thirsty, but also when it's telling you that you need a break, when you need to sleep or you just need to stay away, walk away from your screen or from your book. Listen to it, and you can always come back. We just want to make sure that you're able to take enough time to rest and be able to stay focused and um, are able to do everything that you need to do. Some examples of self body self care will be getting some sleep. Again, get 6 to 8 hours of sleep if you can. I know it can be hard, so you can even take power naps in between, 10 to 15 minute naps. It's gonna give you the energy needed to continue throughout the day. Um, a healthy diet, again, make sure that you're eating at your hours, that you are not starving, or that maybe you won't be able to focus because you're hungry and you won't be able to pay attention in class. So you make sure that you eat your breakfast or even lunch and dinner. And also, we already know that it's a hot summer here, and even in the winter, it can be hard because we're not that thirsty or it's not easy for us to drink water. So make sure that you are staying hydrated. Make sure that you are listening to your body, like you said. So you are drinking the water that you need. And again, I need to reemphasize taking breaks. Taking breaks is very important so you are able to get the energy that you need, stay focused, and get things done. Because when you do things when you're not ready to work, or maybe you're not really focused, you might not do them the right way. So make sure that you're taking your time and taking those breaks to relax and just refuel. And also physical activity. I mean, right now is the perfect weather to go for a walk, to go hiking. But also, if you're not an outdoors person, remember that here at the college we have a gym. As long as you're registered for 1 credit hour, you'll be able to access the gym. Just bring your ID, student ID, and you'll be able to work out that day. But if not, I mean, we have a lovely campus. You can walk to classes, or even go to the park nearby. But these are some of the examples. I'm sure that you can always come up with more. Another dimension for self care that I wanted to touch based on will be mind self care. It's more your emotional side. So, emotional care equals that you're caring about your feelings. So if you engage in activities that help you feel clear headed, it's gonna make you feel better about yourself, and it'll give you peace of mind as well. So, how do you overcome stress, feeling overwhelmed, or difficult circumstances? This is when you take care of your mind. It's gonna help you be better at those challenges. So make sure that you're able to know what are the factors or stressors that are going to make you feel overwhelmed, or what difficult circumstances are gonna give you that sense of ideas that you need to work on in order for you to fight those challenges or overcome those challenges. But anyway, it also means that it helps you feel, or it gives you an idea of understanding, because you'll know more about what you feel, who you are, and it gives you a better sense of identity as well. So make sure that you're also taking care of your mind, and I'll provide you with examples of how to take care of your mind. By journaling, you'll be able to express, just vent whatever you're feeling. If you want to write about 3 things that made you happy that day, or things that maybe you're grateful for at the end of the day, make sure that you write something so you know you can always go back to. For example, in October I was not feeling very well, so let me see what I did or how I was feeling that day, and now I'm feeling better, so what did I do differently? So something that you know you're gonna be able to keep track of those emotions. Also, doing what you enjoy or makes you happy does really make a difference. So make sure that you're able to maybe join clubs or go to events here at AWC. Not only through AWC or through the Keys program, you'll be able to meet people, have fun, or just enjoy the time while you're in college, but also in the community. I know we're a small community, but we always have something going on. So make sure that you check the events for what's happening in Yuma or even nearby towns, but also make sure that you are able to see what is available here at AWC with the extracurricular activities, joining a club, and if you see that there's not one that you might be like to be part of, then talk to someone and see if there's something that you can do to come up or create that club or organization. Another thing that can help you with your mind self care, it'll be setting goals. So make sure that you're able to know what you want, and it can give you an idea or a sense of accomplishment, especially because you know what you're working towards. And then after that, you'll see that you were able to achieve it, and you'll feel better about yourself, and you'll even want to accomplish more things. So make sure that you're able to, again, set a goal so you have something that you know what you're fighting or what you're pursuing. You have something set, and then just have fun in the meantime. I understand that for college, you're here for the academics, right? So you want to make sure that you also do well in college, but also you're able to have fun in the meantime. So make sure that you're able to network, to go to events, even the sports events, go support or matadors, or anything that's happening in the campus, on campus. For spiritual self care, Many people will think that it has to do with religion. It not necessarily means that you have to be a religious person to take care of your spiritual self. It's mostly practicing mindfulness in a way that can help you give a sense of understanding and meaning. So this one will also help you understand what is important to you, what you value, why you're behaving, or why you have some beliefs. So it'll give you a better idea of your identity as well, and it can guide your life. So by doing this, it can help you develop relaxation techniques. It can help you reduce stress or anxiety, and you'll think more positive about yourself and about life in general. So it'll reduce your negative thinking, and also again, it's gonna show you what's meaningful to you. So it's gonna be a way for you to realize what is important to you. Some examples of spiritual self care will be meditating. If you're into meditating, you can find apps either on your phone, YouTube, or a podcast about meditation. So if you're a newbie like me and you're interested in doing something like that, you know that Google will show you a lot of information. So make sure that you find the right one for you, because there are tons of them out there. So make sure that if you've come across something that you like, just give it a try. Same thing with yoga. I know yoga is not for everyone, but you have to try it before you say that it's not something that you might like, right? So never say never. You never know. So try. Again, there are apps, YouTube, or a lot of information out there about yoga. And there's even a class here at AWC. So if you're interested in taking a yoga class, feel free to sign up. Also, for those people that do I guess go to church or have uh, a follow a religion, you can feel more connected with your faith by doing something related to your spiritual care. So make sure that if you are a religious person, make sure that you are able to connect with your faith, and that's gonna help you find that identity and self care in spiritual. Also, if you go outside and enjoy nature, it's not only going to help you with your physical wellness, right? It's also going to get you in touch with nature. You'll be able to maybe appreciate the little things, or you'll stop and smell the roses. So, pretty much make sure that maybe you like to hug a tree, hug a tree. If you like to smell the rain, or whenever we get rain, or just walk outside and see the beauty of our town, make sure that you're able to just go for a walk. Also, it can help you by helping others. So when you volunteer or you are part of an organization that are doing community services or community service, you'll be able to feel better about yourself because you know you're making a difference, and you can see it on the eyes of the person that you're helping. And that definitely is going to boost our self-esteem and also help us realize that we're making a difference. Another way that can help your spiritual self care will be by expressing yourself, and not just journaling or writing something. It's more like for you to be able to express it through art. So if you like crafts, if you like ceramics, or if you like to draw or paint, or even writing poetry, anything that you know that you have to be creative and you're able to express how you're feeling in that moment, make sure that you're able to do it. Another thing that it's going to help your self. Another thing, like I mentioned, that it's gonna help you express yourself, or in a way be able to keep in mind your spiritual self care, will be by practicing gratitude. I mentioned that I'm not a religious person, but I do. I am grateful for being alive one more day. So every morning I do say grace in a way, and also I'm thankful for having my family with me and being healthy. So just make sure that you are aware of what you're grateful for and keep that in mind as well. So it not, doesn't mean that you have to be uh, going to church every day or that you believe in God, but as long as you're able to be grateful for what you have, I think it's going to help you as well. And lastly, you can read. It doesn't mean that you have to read the Bible, but you have to read something that inspires you or motivates you and that helps you grow and find that sense of guidance in your life. So whatever you think is going to help you, just read. It can be anything that you do for fun as well. So um, I believe in you. You can do it. And then lastly, support system. I think that this is one of the most important things as well, because um, you'll see who's there for you. So a quality relationship means that you'll have a better physical and mental health. You'll be able to find a support system that helps you when you're struggling. And not only that, like you mentioned, they can be there whenever you need them, but also when you are celebrating something. So when you graduate, who's going to be there with you? Who's going to be celebrating with you when you pass a class or when you fail a class? Who's going to be there to support you? So try to identify who they are, and you know that it might be easy to identify them because you know that they'll be providing you with some guidance. They're going to help you out. If you're lost and you need to be found, then try to see who's there to make sure that they will be giving you that GPS to be there with you. So a support system here on campus, there are plenty. As you know, keys can be a support system, your advisors, your any department in the 3C building, especially the health and wellness. If you haven't checked out the Nook, then be able to see that it's a safe space for you guys to be with friends and talk to even Claudia or anyone there. And also, there are a lot of clubs as well that are dedicated to this. So make sure that you're able to find the one that is right for you. And for example, we all know that most of our families are there to support us. So they are a strong support system. So you have that at home. Same thing with friends, right? Sometimes I did mention that friends are always there for us, but sometimes we don't see them as friends. They somehow become our family. So make sure that you're able to identify who those people are and also be able to pay it forward and be there for them as well. You can also find mentors or coaches, your counselors. Um, I guess nowadays we have the luxury of reaching out to our loved ones via text, even over FaceTime, Zoom, or phone call. So make sure that you're able to stay connected with your loved ones so they can give you peace of mind as well, but also just listen to whatever you have to say, or you can always have a meaningful conversation and spend time with them. Again, health and wellness department are there for you, so make sure that you're able to stop by. They're very helpful and they're very nice too, so make sure that you're able to get to know them if you need to. Again, clubs and organizations. For me, honestly, joining clubs when I was in college was the best part of my years or my time at college because I got to know a lot of people, a lot of students like me, and also I was able to meet staff that helped me or became my mentors. And also, I was able to have fun. I was able to become a leader, be able to organize events for other students, be part of student government, and even be a resident assistant. So it was one of the best things that I did. So um, don't forget that you have a lot of options available and make sure that you open those doors as well. And I wanted to, if you haven't heard about it, I wanted to introduce the self care wheel. This one, it focuses on more dimensions that I talked to you about today, but I thought it was really interesting for you to identify what will be the categories to that you need to pay attention when it comes to self care, and then it gives you examples. So for spiritual, it's suggesting yoga, volunteering for a cause, like I said, doing community service or being a volunteer at the community or here sometimes when they have events in college. Just connect with your community, spend time in nature if you need to. For physical, you can get a massage, you can go for a run, exercise. Again, make sure that you get your sleep, enough sleep to rest and be ready for the next day. Eating healthy and also seeing the doctor. So make sure that you do that. For your psychological, you can join a support group. again, health and wellness, and there's also a club for health and wellness. So make sure that if you need to connect with somebody, please do so. You can also meditate, be creative, and keep your journal. For emotional, I mean, smiling, laughing, anything that makes you happy definitely helps. It does help you change the mood. And also practice self love or play with your pet. Even crying, I know sometimes people see it as a negative thing, but if you need to let it out, let it out. And explore a hobby. If you want to find new things to learn new things, or you want to find a hobby that will make you, uh, I don't know, enjoy things at the moment, make sure that you try maybe a ceramics class, maybe you try the yoga class or any other class that you might like to learn about a new skill. So when it comes to professional, for those who are working or for those who want to start um, learning more about how the professional field will look like, you need to start to maybe setting boundaries, learn to say no, learn to take breaks, so making time for a vacation, and also take a mental health day if you need to. Also for personal, so you can read a book. Again, it has to be something that you like, something maybe that will give you that motivation where you maybe get to learn something new or just for fun. You can always set goals. Again, it's going to help you stay on track or make sure that you know what you want in life and help you uh, give you some guidance as well. And again, you can learn a new skill or stay connected with your family and friends. So, this is an example of the self care wheel, and I would like you to take the chance to create your own. So, you can take a screenshot or you can send me an email or text me, hey, I want to do the self care wheel. Can you please provide me with a copy of it? I'll be more than happy to send it to you. So, make sure that if you're interested in creating one, I do have a paper copy that I can either give to you whenever you come to visit me, or I can email it to you. So please make sure that you get it done. You don't have to fill it out with all the examples that are here. It's just a way for you to come up with ideas that you actually will try. So be honest again with yourself and let us know what will be the options that you'll do. For example, if I choose spiritual, I'm not going to write yoga if I don't plan doing yoga, right? So make sure that you're able to um, do something, write something down that you actually plan to do. So again, what's the most important thing to you? I know we have a lot of things, a lot of answers that we can come up with, but honestly, the most important should be you. We do care about our family, we do care about our school, we do care about everything going on in our life, but you have to remember that you should be the priority. And that's why self care is important to pay attention to. If you don't pay attention to yourself, how are you going to help others? How are you going to even be with your family, spend time with your family if you don't really make time for yourselves? So make sure that you put yourself as a priority because you are. And these are just examples that you can find. You can always Google information. I know TikTok does a lot of great things when it comes to sharing ideas and the internet overall. So make sure that you're able to um, think about what you would like to do and how you would like to practice self care. But for now, I would like you to follow us on social media if you have not done so. That remember that this is how we share information with you or how we send invitations or reminders as well. So make sure that you follow us. And if you need anything from me, feel free to shoot me a text, an email, or just stop by if you need anything from me. Again, you'll have to scan the QR code just so we know how you're doing, how we're doing, sorry. And just let us know if we need to improve or if you have a topic that you would like us to talk about, let us know. Just make sure that you scan the QR code and then we'll listen to what you have to say. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But I do want to thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. After this, we're going to leave a 5 question, like a mini quiz. Don't worry, you won't be graded, but I just wanted to remind you to take it so we also know that you are taking the time to respond to those questions, and it can be part of your participation points. But again, I like to thank you for your time, and I hope that you start doing something for you. You take care of yourself and identify everything that's going to help you practice self care and what's important to you. And if you need any help, this is a topic that I enjoy. So let me know if you need help with ideas or anything that you will love from me. So thank you so much again. Have a wonderful day.